Now, trouble seems to be brewing for Hassan's JDS candidate Prajwal Revanna over an alleged sex scandal. Videos were circulated by unknown people through pen drives and CDs in Hassan constituency just 3 days before the Lok Sabha elections. While none of the victims have filed a police complaint, hundreds of copies of the alleged videos have been doing rounds over the last 1 week. In fact, the Karnataka government has now formed a special investigation team to probe the allegations. Sources have said Prajwal Revanna has actually left for Frankfurt. Congress has now slammed JDS over allegations of the sex scandal. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah said he has now ordered a probe in this matter following a letter from the State Commission for Women, which is influential politicians sought sexual favours. Revanna is the grandson of former Prime Minister H.D. Devegowda and the son of former Minister and JDS leader H.D. Revanna. He contested as the BJP-JDS candidate against Congress's Shreyas M. Patel from the Hassan Lok Sabha constituency. The election took place on the 26th of April.
I think the BJP and the JDS had always known that this was an incident that, had already occurred because there was a stay in court. There was a BJP former MLA who had written to his own party leadership saying that there is this incident that this MP is in, should not work with him. But despite all that, they ignored all of it to allow somebody as deviant as this man to come out and, contest an election. And I think it's extremely, extremely unfortunate. And for a party that says Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, you're seeing the sort of depravity that, that we're hearing about. I'm very glad in my state that the Women's Commission chief had written to the Chief Minister for an SIT probe. An SIT has been constituted. And I believe that there has to be justice. And no stay in court can keep away from the fact that there are acts of sexual violence against women that we're hearing about in all of this. And a probe will come out.
My colleague Anaga Keshav is now joining me on the story. Anaga, we are seeing how this has become a big issue. Alleged sex scandal now coming to the fore. Congress now asking questions of the JDS and the BJP.
Well, Aishwarya, in fact, Prajwal Revanna's office has cried foul, stating that just because there's election around the corner, people who don't like us, people who are our enemies are doing the same. They are going door to door and showing this video, asking voters to not vote for Prajwal Revanna. This is not true. The video is entirely morphed, is what Prajwal Revanna and his office are claiming. But of course, once this issue came to light, Prajwal Revanna immediately flew to Frankfurt, raising suspicions and raising all the more eyebrows. And now an SIT team has been constituted. Hassan SP has also been directed to speak to the victims, to speak to the women who were being allegedly exploited by Prajwal Revanna. But however, Aishwarya, so far, none of the victims, none of the women have come forward to formally lodge a complaint. It could be fear factor or any other factor, but as of now, none of the victims have agreed whether they were being sexually exploited by him, or was it consensual, or was it him at all in the first place. None of the victims at all have come forward to talk about it. But for now, an SIT team has been constituted and the Chief Minister's office has directed them to look into it and file a report at the earliest.
Thank you, Anaga, for giving us all those details. In the state of Karnataka, the Congress on one side and the BJP and the JDS on the other side.